The recording is on. You can continue.
Okay, shall I start? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So, good evening, all. I'll just share my screen. So good evening, everyone. Today, here we are back again with another assignment. So, this will be a second assignment on modeling in ETABS. So, today I will explain about steps on how to complete the assignment 2, that is modeling. So, I hope everyone who have access to AutoCAD have completed their assignment with BC layout. So here, um, once you're ready with your BC layout, and if you have used mline command to draw the BC layout, you will get the center line. And you have to separately save the center line. You have to get the center line from the BC layout, and you have to separately save it on another CAD file and save it as TXF file format. So that will be the first step to start with ETABS modeling. So once you have completed your BC layout in AutoCAD, get the center line from the BC layout and save it to another CAD file and save it as a DXF file format. And next, what you have to do is open your ETABS, and from the import menu, you can import the floor plan from the AutoCAD. So that will be your third step. And once you import the floor plan from the AutoCAD, what you have to do is you have to define beams, columns, and slabs with certain dimensions, which is already mentioned in the in the ETAP classes. So, for example, you can define a beam with 20 by 40. Similarly, you can define several beams up to the dimension around 20 by 60. So I will show an example here. Here you can define whatever you need. If you take the frame sections, here I have made a set of beams of several cross sections, beam 20 by 20, 25, and likewise you can create many beams of your choice. And similarly, you can create columns of several dimensions like 20 by 20, 20 by 40. This comes under frame properties. And again, if you want to create a slab section, go to define and section properties, slab sections. Similarly, you can create slabs of your choice. So that will be the fourth step. So once you import the plan from AutoCAD, the next step is you have to define, before start a drawing, you have to define the beams, columns, and slabs. So it will be much easier for you once you start the exact modeling. And next you have to draw the beams, columns, and slabs according to the BC layout. And another step is you have to define load patterns like dead load, live load, and whatever it is, whatever which is applicable to your model. That also I will show you. Again, go to define, and here you have load patterns. You have dead, live, wall. Since your plans a residential building, you only needed whichever mentioned in the ETAP classes. Here there are many load patterns. You don't bother about that. So you can create load patterns which have mentioned already in your classes. So the next part is define load patterns and load combinations. ETABS has an option like ETABS already have user generated load combination as per IS 456, but it is always better to go through your IS codes and manually enter the load combinations. And after that, you can assign the slab loads. For assigning slab loads, you have to refer IS 875 Part 2. Since this is a residential building, you can go through the IS 875. You may find many categories of buildings like residential, institutional, and commercial buildings. So you just see which all lots are applicable for a residential building. It is clearly mentioned in the IS code for several rooms like kitchen, dining room, toilet, balconies, stair, etc. So you can easily get loads from IS code 875 and assign it to the slab. And wall load you have to calculate. Uh, I have mentioned earlier in the last week's session, you can take the story height as 3 meter. For this model, you can take the story height as 3 meter. So in order to calculate the wall load, you have to calculate the wall height with the wall thickness and the density. Here you can take the wall thickness as 23 and the material for the wall as brick. So the density for the brick will be 20. So you have to calculate the wall load accordingly. The story height will be 3 meter and the wall material is brick. And next you have to assign water tank load as per IS water tank load, which you have to calculate. Uh, while sending the assignment question, will mention clearly about such details. Next step is so by modeling and assigning all the loads, your modeling part will be completed. Next, you have to analyze the model. So while you analyze, there is always an option here. Under the analyze, there will be an option check model. There will be always an option like check model. When you give the check model, there will be some warning showing. Here I will show you. Okay, if your model is completely error free, such a pop-up will shows like model has been checked and no warning messages were generated. And if you have any kind of modeling errors, it will be shown here. And once your model is error free, you can run it. So that is the next part. So analyze model, eliminate the errors and run the model. And once you run the model, the next step is to give concrete frame design. Since this is an RCC building, you have to go with the concrete frame design. So here the model has been run and here you can see concrete frame design and it will show uh, pink in color. If it shows pink in color, it means the members have been safe. So that is your analyze part. Analyze the model, eliminate the errors and run the model and give concrete frame design. And if there is any failures, it will be red in color. So you have to rectify the failures and make the structure safe by verifying all members passed. And once you rectify all your failures, the all the members of the building, such as beams, columns, slabs, whatever be there, it will be safe. So your modeling part and the analyzing part will be completed. So this is your second assignment. If you have any questions or queries, you can ask right now.
You can even ask the doubts regarding assignment 1 also. I think you have started trying it or at least gone through what is given.